Have you ever wondered if the beloved pets in your life might join you in the afterlife? This video dives into religious beliefs, scientific insights, and heartwarming stories to explore whether animals truly have a place in heaven. From emotional bonds to ethical reflections, discover why this question matters deeply, and why every animal lover should watch to understand the mysteries connecting life, love, and the beyond. Welcome to Axis of Curiosity. Have you ever asked yourself whether the pets and animals we love so dearly might have a place in heaven? In this video, we explore religious perspectives, scientific insights, and touching personal stories to uncover the truth behind this age-old question. From the emotional bonds we share to the ethical considerations of animal life, we'll dive deep into what it really means for our furry, feathered, and finned companions. If you enjoy thoughtful explorations like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Axis of Curiosity, so you never miss a journey into life's most fascinating questions. From the earliest days of human civilization, people have wondered about the fate of the creatures that share our lives. In American society today, this question resonates not just in religious communities, but across secular and spiritual circles alike, as pets are increasingly seen as full members of the family rather than mere animals. Psychologists note that the bond between humans and animals can significantly impact emotional well-being, and the idea of an afterlife for pets offers comfort and a sense of continuity for many grieving owners. Religious traditions provide diverse perspectives. Some Christian theologians argue that animals, though lacking moral responsibility, are part of God's creation and thus could have a place in heaven, while other faiths focus more on the human soul, leaving animals' ultimate fate uncertain. Yet, cultural stories, films, and social media narratives reinforce the hope that our companions might continue beyond this life. This universal question reflects not only spiritual curiosity, but a deep societal recognition of the value, love, and meaning animals bring into human lives, setting the stage for exploring their place in the afterlife. Across different religious traditions, the question of whether animals enter afterlife receives varied interpretations. In Christianity, some theologians suggest that while animals do not possess moral souls like humans, they are part of God's creation, and their inclusion in heaven reflects divine compassion and the restoration of all creation. The Catholic Catechism leaves the matter open, allowing space for hope, while popular evangelical thought often emphasizes the human-centered nature of salvation. Judaism generally focuses on human moral responsibility, yet mystical and rabbinical teachings sometimes celebrate the spiritual significance of animals and their connection to God's plan. In Islam, animals are considered conscious beings with purpose and are treated with respect, though classical texts primarily discuss their role on earth rather than in the afterlife. Across these faiths, a common theme emerges: animals are valued as part of creation, and humans are morally responsible for their welfare. These perspectives highlight a tension between doctrinal limits and the emotional reality of human-animal bonds, shaping how believers reconcile love for pets with spiritual beliefs. In contemporary American culture, animals, especially pets, are often regarded as cherished family members, reflecting a shift from viewing them as property or laborers to recognizing their emotional and social significance. Surveys indicate that a majority of American households consider pets as integral to family life, and many people openly discuss imagining a future reunion with their animals after death. Popular media, including films, books, and social media stories, frequently depict animals in heaven, reinforcing the hope that love between humans and animals transcends mortality. Psychologists observe that this belief provides comfort during grief, helping individuals process loss while maintaining emotional bonds. Moreover, this cultural trend intersects with spirituality, as many Americans who identify as spiritual but not religious embrace the idea that animals possess a form of consciousness or soul that may persist beyond life. These collective attitudes illustrate a uniquely American blend of sentiment, imagination, and spiritual openness, shaping a societal environment where the question of animals' place in the afterlife carries profound emotional and cultural weight, preparing the ground for deeper exploration of science and philosophy. From a scientific and philosophical standpoint, the question of whether animals experience an afterlife is approached with both curiosity and skepticism. Neuroscience shows that many animals possess complex cognitive abilities, emotional awareness, and social intelligence, suggesting that their experiences of the world are rich and meaningful. Ethologists and animal behaviorists note that creatures such as dogs, elephants, and dolphins exhibit signs of grief, empathy, and memory, challenging the long-held notion that consciousness is exclusively human. Philosophers have debated whether consciousness alone implies any form of persistence beyond death, with some arguing that moral or reflective awareness is a prerequisite, while others propose that sentience itself carries intrinsic value worthy of continued existence. In contemporary discourse, scientists rarely claim definitive answers about an afterlife, but their observations underscore the ethical imperative to treat animals with respect and consideration during life. By examining animals' cognitive and emotional capacities, this perspective bridges empirical understanding with moral reflection, complementing cultural and religious narratives, while prompting deeper questions about life, death, and the nature of existence itself. Across American society, countless personal stories and anecdotes reflect the hope that animals continue to exist in some form after death. Pet owners often share vivid memories of their companions appearing in dreams, moments of unexpected comfort during grief, or signs in nature that feel like messages from lost pets. Social media platforms and community forums abound with such narratives, from dogs waiting patiently at the Rainbow Bridge to cats watching over their families, reinforcing the emotional belief in an afterlife for animals. Literature and films also contribute, portraying animals in heaven as loyal, loving, and free from suffering, resonating deeply with audiences seeking solace. Psychologists suggest that these stories serve an important coping function, helping people process loss while maintaining the enduring bond between human and animal. Beyond mere sentiment, these accounts highlight the profound moral and spiritual role animals play in our lives, bridging imagination, culture, and emotion, and preparing audiences to reflect on broader ethical and existential questions about the fate of all living beings. The question of animals' afterlife is deeply entwined with ethical and emotional considerations, reflecting how humans perceive responsibility, love, and justice. In American society, pets are increasingly regarded as sentient beings deserving of care, respect, and moral consideration, which raises profound questions about their fate after death. Psychologists emphasize that the human-animal bond is not merely emotional but foundational to mental well-being, and the hope of an afterlife for pets can provide comfort and reduce anxiety around loss. Ethicists argue that acknowledging animals' intrinsic value challenges humans to treat them with dignity, both in life and in imagining what comes after. Additionally, debates around animal consciousness and suffering provoke reflection on justice and compassion, extending moral concern beyond humanity. These ethical and emotional dimensions illustrate that the discussion is not only spiritual or theological but also deeply human, shaping how society negotiates grief, attachment, and the broader moral responsibility toward the creatures that share our lives. Ultimately, the question of whether animals go to heaven invites us to reflect on the depth of our connections with the creatures who share our lives. Across religious traditions, scientific inquiry, cultural narratives, and personal experiences, one theme consistently emerges: animals hold intrinsic value, evoke profound emotional bonds, and challenge us to consider love, responsibility, and compassion in both life and beyond. Recognizing their significance encourages a more empathetic and morally conscious approach to how we treat all living beings. While definitive answers about an afterlife remain elusive, the journey of exploring these questions enriches our understanding of life, grief, and the meaning we attach to relationships that transcend species. Thank you for watching this exploration of a topic that touches the heart and spirit. If you found this video insightful, please give it a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel to join us in uncovering more profound questions about life, love, and the mysteries that connect us all.